welcome to Yoga with Michelle. Today we are on the 6th day of the 8 limbs of yoga, and we are talking about Dharana. So I'm going to read a little bit about Dharana. It's focused attention on a single point, concentration, focused, inward and or upward. So again, that could be kind of an inward meditation or more of a prayer going out and up. We're going to start with Dhyani Mudra, which you're going to place one hand on top of the other, just, kind of cupping gently and placing them on your lap. So this mudra symbolizes the state of enlightenment by overcoming the world of appearance. So we're going to sit here breathing deeply. In Dharana, the 6th limb in the 8 limbs of yoga, is holding steady, single focus, concentration. So we're going deeper into concentration and meditation. So the flow will be a little bit more gentle, nothing too crazy, hopefully, just really finding space and openness throughout the entirety of the body. So we're going to begin to close the eyes here, keeping with the Dhyani Mudra. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Just notice what's going on in the body, how the body feels, how the mind feels, what chitter chatter is going on that you can sort of not necessarily push aside, but notice. Notice the thoughts like clouds just floating past the mind. You are aware, but you don't hold on any attachments. You simply let them float by. Allowing yourself to be completely and fully immersed in this present moment during your practice. And gently begin to open the eyes. We're going to come to a child's pose. So feet together, knees wide at the back of your mats. Then rest your third eye down onto the mat. As you stay here, we're going to just gently thread the needle, so take the left arm underneath the right, coming to that left cheek, still sinking the hips back, gently opening up through the upper back, through the thoracic spine. On your next inhale, come back through center, exhale, melt the heart. Inhale, lift up. As you exhale, thread that right arm underneath, coming to that right side of the face, breathing deeply. Inhale, come back through center, exhale, release. So we're going to inhale, coming up, bring the knees together. We're going to do a bit of a flow from camel into child's pose. So be really gentle with this in your body. So camel, stand up onto your knees, hands at your low back. Inhale, just lift the heart. Then exhale, we're going to round out, coming into embryo pose or child's pose with the knees together. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale. 2 more. Similar to our cat-cow, we're opening through the heart and rounding out. We're just getting more of the body involved. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. Then inhale, come forward, plant the hands, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Just as a transition, breathe in, exhale, step forward. Come to forward fold. Nice and gently, slowly begin to roll up one vertebra at a time. Shoulders and head come up flat. So we're going to warm up our joints. Just roll out your wrists in one way and roll them out the other way. And get working from the elbows, moving the forearms in one circle, and take them the other way. Now be aware of what's around you, because we're going to take really big circles up and back. And take these circles forward. If you need to alternate, you can alternate. You can bend the elbow if you need to, just being aware of what's going on in the body, and then shake that out. Now with the lower body, we're going to have to find balance through one foot. You can keep this foot on the ground as you circle up the ankle or pick it up. Finding some balance, already beginning to work through the core. Now circle from the knee. Take it to the other side, and shake out the whole leg. So the same thing with that other side. You can keep that foot down, or you can pick it up, finding some balance. Reverse the rotation, then from the knee. Circles, reverse that rotation, and shake it out. So take the feet a little bit wider than shoulder width distance. Knees are bent. Hands on the hips. We're going to take big hip circles here. So get everything in. Really warming up. If you need to stay at a certain spot that feels a little bit sticky, feel free to do so. Reverse those circles. 2 more this direction. And back to center. Keep the knees and feet where they are. Knees are nice and soft. Arms are soft. Just gently flop side to side. So you can pick the arms up, allow them to wrap around. Just working the spine this way. Hit my wall. And then one more. Let's shake it all out. Come to the top of the mat. We're going to do 2 sun salutation V's together with the breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands. Go or flow, downward facing dog. And I think I said sun salutation B's. I meant sun salutation A's. So you're namaskar A. Just warming up the body. You can always skip the chaturanga dandasana. You can go knees, chest, and chin. You can go little cobra. Deep breath in as you exhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Press the palms. Exhale to the heart. One more, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend the knees. Plant the hands, step back to a high plank. So again, you can always lower to the knees. Lower part way for your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here for 3 breaths. So finding stillness in these postures as we get deeper into the meditation. Inhale as you exhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, press the palms. Now we'll get into Surya Namaskar B, sun salutation B with chair pose and warrior 1. Feet together, knees together, slight space between the heels. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, sit back, chair pose. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, go or flow. Downward facing dog. And you can always take a child's pose on your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, as you exhale, step that right foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, plant the hands, go or flow. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, rise up. Warrior 1. Exhale, plant the hands, go or flow. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale as you exhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms, come to chair pose. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to the heart. So we'll do that again. 1 breath, 1 movement, a little bit faster. So I'm not going to cue this time, just flow with your own breath and kind of use this as moving meditation. How did you do? Sure, you did really, really well. Now, sun salutation C with lunge. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back, go or flow, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that right leg high. Exhale, bring it through, rising up, high crescent lunge. Hold and breathe. Inhale, as you exhale, plant that left hand to the inside, open twist. Inhale, and as you exhale, plant the hands, go or flow, downward facing dog. Same thing on that left side. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, bring it through. Inhale, rise up. High lunge, hold for 3 breaths. Inhale, as you exhale, plant that right hand. Inhale, lift the left. Inhale, exhale, go or flow. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in as you exhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Hop, step, float, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, press the palms to heart center. So 1 breath, 1 movement, moving a little bit faster. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Then from here, we're going to make our way to the top of the mat. Forward fold, half lift, inhale, exhale, fold, inhale all the way up. Press the palms, exhale to the heart. Vinyasa squat. So we're going to add on to this, make it a little bit harder. Heels in, toes out. You can come down, stay in a sumo squat, or you can come all the way down. Elbows to the inside of the knees, heart is lifted. You can stay here if you want to work on birds of paradise. You can work on that here. So I'm going to take my left hand underneath my left leg, lift the right knee, find a bind. I'm going to step this right foot forward, find my balance, lift all the way up, wobble, wobble, find a point of focus, stay here, lift that leg, active through the toes, strong to that standing leg. Inhale, exhale, slowly make your way back down into Vinyasa squat. Let's do that on the other side. Find that bind, bring that left foot forward, find your point of focus, use your core, use your legs. If you fall out, just get right back in. Side's a little bit harder. So you can stay here, finding your balance, or you can begin to lift that leg. Being super active. Inhale, as you exhale, come down. Back to Vinyasa squat. Then from here, we're just going to make our way down onto our seat, feet together, knees wide. Baddha Konasana. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sit up, Upavishta Konasana, wide leg seated straddle hold. So extend your legs really wide. So we're going to do a side stretch first. So we're going to place the left hand down to the inside, open up through the heart, near that palm lifts. Inhale, as you exhale, begin to round out over that leg. Inhale, come up, other side. Inhale, lift that arm, exhale, side stretch. Breathe in as you exhale, round it up. Inhale up, and then as you exhale, walk the hands forward, any amount. Maybe you stay upright on the hands, maybe you come to the forearms. Wherever you are, just make sure you're hinging from the hips and you're leading with the heart. Your back is nice and flat. Maybe you grab the feet or the ankles and you come all the way down. Inhaling, come up. So we're going to do a different variation of an easy pose. Bring your right foot in so the heel is right in line with your pelvis. And then you bring your left foot so where the heel is in line again. So the heels are in line with each other, sort of like we did with that half or full lotus. The feet are very active. The feet are almost turned upward. Palms face up and close your eyes. And then let's come back to that Dhyani Mudra. Bring one hand on top of the other, just gently cupping and resting. Maybe you put the opposite hand on top and then notice if this feels a little bit different energetically. Bring your hands to heart center. The light in me sees the light in each of you. Namaste.